But if you feel like I feel, I got the antidote. Women wave your pantyhose, sing the chorus, and it goes. It's like the real city. All you want is slim shorties, but just them on TV. So want the real Slim Shady? Please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. 'Cause I'm Slim Shady, it's like the real city. All you want is Slim Shadys, but just them on TV. So want the real Slim Shady?
What's up, YouTube? This is DJ. Welcome to my channel. Just what I say, I apologise about the lack of content over the last few weeks. It's just been busy. But I want to make this video just to give like a bit of a heads up into what it's like starting off as a HGV driver. I mean, I've been doing it for about 6 or 7 weeks now. I'll just give you a bit of an insight into what I've been up to and if I'm still enjoying it. Right, yeah. So I started doing passed my test and started in a job probably, I think it was about 7 weeks ago. So I started at a really big company. Basically, they've given me enough time to learn all the side of it. We do deliver milk, yeah, and it's a lot of milk we deliver. So you've got to get used to what you're delivering. Because when I first got there, I was like most, thinking there's probably about 3 or 4 different types of milk. Nope. 140 odd different types, whether it's bottle sizes, makes, anything like that. Yeah, so you've got to get used to that kind of stuff. But this company that I'm working for has given me plenty of time to train up on the driving side of it, on the delivery side of it, everything like that. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying it, and I'm also enjoying the pay packet every week as well. So yeah, it's going good. There's just a few things that you've got to pretty much get into your head when you're doing it. Yeah, it's not easy jumping from. I mean, I've drove vans in the past and everything, but the size, you're driving a massive wagon here, yeah. And Joe Public does not give a shit about you driving that wagon. Yeah, they just want to get their stuff and go. They're not bothered about cutting you up, anything that's to do with it. They just want their day to go ahead. Yeah, so I've had a few little tricky situations. There's been some moments where you do get stressed. When I went out for the first time, when I'd got in, my wagon wasn't loaded, so I was an hour behind then, and then you've got to try and get round your run. But I just had it in my head. Then I thought, you know what, it's my license. I don't want to lose it over rushing about. So you just got to get it into your head, sack it. It'll get delivered when it gets delivered. Because if you start stressing and your head goes a little bit and you make some mistakes, you really don't want to be making a mistake in a wagon that size and that weight. So, yeah, a little bit of advice there. And if you are going out for the first time or you're inexperienced like me, just enjoy it. That's what I had in my head. I just thought they pay me by the hour, so if I'm late, I'm late. I'm not bothered. Yeah, just my main problem with this, right? It's not been the driving side of it. It's been Joe Public, yeah. Because like I said, they will park anywhere. If you've got a loading bay outside a shop where it's strictly used for loading and unloading, yeah, they're not bothered. All they want to do is get in that shop and go, yeah. So I've had loads of occasions. I had an occasion on Saturday where there's a big loading bay outside this shop. 2 cars were parked in it. There was nowhere for me to park on that main road, so I had to go. I just beat me on, drove past it. But right, when I get a chance to turn around, I'll turn around and come back to it, and it should be gone. Still waiting. So the guy was waiting near the car, so I just put my hazards on and I shouted to him, mate, I need to get in there. And he's like, yeah, I'm just waiting. I'll be gone in 2 minutes. I went, I've not got 2 minutes for you to wait, mate. That's why it says loading bay. Even astronauts, when they're looking down from fucking space, can see. But it says loading bay. That's how big the sign was. So he ended up going. I went to drive in, and then another car decided, yeah, that public car, well, that car park next to it isn't good enough for me. Yeah, there's only probably about 20 spaces on it. I'll have to park in there where this wagon's going. So then you're beeping your horn then. and they just don't want to know. They're not bothered about that. Yeah, that's what you'll come up with. That's probably what I'd say is your main obstacle about becoming a HGV driver. Nobody's bothered, and if you're doing something wrong, they want to film it. They're not bothered about, yeah, you're in a situation here. They just want to film it. It makes their day seem a bit better then, doesn't it? But other than that, it's like because I do multi-drop, a lot of the places are quite tricky. Yeah? You will get places where you've got loading bays and you can drive onto a car park round the back for their loading and unloading, and you'll get in there okay. But a lot of the shops that I deliver to are just off main roads, and you've got to actually go onto the car park and reverse up to a loading bay. And if you can imagine, cars are just parked everywhere. You're trying to reverse, they're trying to squeeze in behind your wagon. So you have got to be really, really cautious of stuff like that. And I'm not going to lie, some of it is stressful because you're thinking, am I supposed to get this big wagon over there with all these parked around me? But in them moments, you've just got to chill out. You just got to clear your head because the last thing you want to do is cause an accident or hit anything. Do you know what I mean? Luckily enough, up to now, I've not had any situations where I've hit anything, but I have had some close situations. Yeah, you're always going to get that. But I mean, I'll give you an example. I'd gone out with another driver on Saturday, and because it's this Queen Jubilee over the weekend. No, sorry, it wasn't Saturday. It was Friday. When the last drop, but we'd finished our last drop and we're heading back, and we're going up a road, and there's got to have been something going on around there because a lot of cars were double parked. So when we're going up this road, you can imagine nobody's getting past either way. We'd got halfway up. So that was a moment. I jumped out there. I was in the passenger seat at that time, so I jumped out, managed to direct cars. I was getting people to park on people's driveways just to make a bit of space. A lot of people were still trying to just squeeze past, but luckily enough, there was a lot of drivers that was understanding, and they was pulling into them driveways. I asked one that was near the top if he'd just stop and wait there so nobody could get past. He was happy to do that, and within a few minutes we'd got through. But there was cars behind beeping, and you're thinking, what do you want us to do in this situation? It's not a restricted road. We can go down this road. It's not our fault why there's cars double parked on either side. It's nothing to do with us. That's their fault. Do you know what I mean? So we got out of that situation. But I would say, as a new driver, yeah, and make sure you're working at a place where they're understanding. Which the place I'm working at, they're great. You know what I mean? I can't say anything bad about them. If you go into the office and you're a little bit like, no, do you know what? I'm gonna struggle on that. They won't send you out. Yeah. But I'm happy. I've been happy to drive by myself. Me, it's just yeah, you will go on new routes that you've never been on before. So that's another bit of advice. Make sure you get yourself a decent truck sat nav, yeah, just so you don't get in them situations where you might go down a restricted road or whatever. If you just use your normal sat nav, that's going to take you down quickest route, and you could get in some tricky ones there, yeah. But other than that's the only problem that I've had at the moment is people are just in so much of a rush to get anywhere. They'll block you off, they'll jump in front of you at the lights, they'll do anything, and they just see it as you're the problem. Even though they're probably going to the shop to get that milk that you're delivering, they don't see that. They just want to get there, get out, and they will do pretty much anything to get that done. But yeah, I'm totally enjoying it at the moment. It's long hours, which I expected. I have like a 4 a.m. start every morning, so I'm not bothered if I do 9 hours, 12 hours, or whatever. Yeah, I don't start any early. I've been asked a few times if I will start at 3 o'clock, but I've said no. Don't. My time that I'm starting is 4. I'm not bothered if I'm working later or what after that, but that's me cut off. But yeah, money's great. I get basically Sunday, Monday off as well. So I only work probably up until about 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. So I've still got time to do stuff. Yeah, just you go in for it. If you becoming a HGV driver, good luck to you. You will enjoy it. Just make sure you have it in your head that you are going to be working long hours, and you might get little stressful moments, but just stay calm through them and let that money start rolling in. That's all I can say. And thank you for watching this. And I hope if you are just getting into the HGV driving, this is like give you a little bit of an insight into it and helps you out a little bit. If you like what you've seen, please feel free to like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get more videos going on now. Now I've got used to the hours and getting up early, and I can actually start doing stuff now. Yeah, I'll start getting some more content out there. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and take it easy and have a good one.